Dear soul, let's take a moment to step away from the noise, away from the roles you play every day, the smile you put on, the laughter you share with friends, the persona you present to the world. Let's go a little deeper, because something recently happened, and though it may have seemed small or funny on the surface, it carried an undertone you couldn't quite ignore. Your partner made a joke, a playful remark, shared casually among friends or family. They said something like, "Oh, they always dodge the serious stuff. Try talking about feelings or future plans, and they'll change the subject faster than you can blink." It got a few laughs. Even you might have smiled outwardly, but inwardly, you felt something. A ripple of awareness, maybe even a sting. Not because it was cruel, because it wasn't. The tone was light. The room was warm. The people weren't mocking you. They were bonding over a shared observation. But beneath the laughter, you sensed a hidden message. And today, we're going to unpack that message. Because buried in that lighthearted moment was a powerful invitation. An invitation to reflect on how you communicate. An invitation to explore how people perceive you. An invitation to grow emotionally, spiritually, relationally. Why do you avoid serious conversations? Let's begin with honesty. If someone asked you point blank, do you avoid serious conversations? What would your answer be? Maybe it's a hesitant yes. Maybe it's a confused, sometimes I guess. Maybe you'd say, not really. I just prefer to keep things positive. But the truth is, your partner sees a pattern, and others have noticed too. And here's the thing, it's not a flaw, it's not failure, it's a behavior. And every behavior has a root. So let's ask, why do you keep it light when things get deep? Why do you switch topics when someone wants to talk about feelings, conflict, or the future? Is it because you're afraid of confrontation? You grew up in a household where emotions were explosive or ignored. You believe being emotional equals being weak. You feel you'll say the wrong thing. You don't want to burden others with your internal chaos. If you nodded your head to any of those, you're not alone. Avoiding serious conversations is often less about not caring and more about caring too much. You fear what you might lose if you say the wrong thing. You fear judgment. You fear cracking open a door that might never close. So, you smile. You joke. You say, let's not talk about that right now. You protect your peace by skimming the surface. But in doing so, you may unintentionally create distance between yourself and the people who love you most. How others might see it and misunderstand you. Now, let's shift perspective. Let's look at you through your partner's eyes. They see someone with a beautiful spirit, someone who's funny, thoughtful, and emotionally intelligent in subtle ways. They love your calm energy, but they also feel a gap, a silence, a softness that never deepens. They may think, why don't they want to talk about the future with me? Why do they change the subject every time I open up? Are they afraid to be vulnerable with me? The laughter they shared in that group setting wasn't malicious. It was a gentle way of voicing a deeper question. Can I have more of you? Because connection isn't just built through smiles. It's built through shared fears, shared dreams, shared truths. And when you avoid the hard conversations, people sometimes interpret that as emotional distance, even if that's not what you intended. You may feel you're keeping things peaceful, but they may feel you're keeping them out. And that misunderstanding can slowly widen the emotional space between you until one day, someone says, I just don't feel close to you anymore. Is it really avoidance or just your process? Now, here's something important. Not everyone who avoids serious conversations is doing so out of fear. Some people, maybe even you, just process emotions differently. You might be someone who needs time to think before speaking, reflects deeply in silence, doesn't like talking when emotions are high, believes in solving things internally before discussing them. And that's okay. Your communication style isn't broken. It's just different. But if your partner or loved ones don't understand that, they might misread your silence as rejection. So the key is clarity. Tell them, I process things inside first, but I do care deeply. I'm not avoiding you. I'm just trying to understand myself before I respond. I want to talk about this. I just need a little space first. Clear communication about your communication style can prevent years of misunderstanding. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to help others see why you are the way you are, what you're really protecting, and how to soften it. At the root of avoidance is often protection. You may be protecting your heart from past wounds, your peace from unnecessary conflict, your identity from being misunderstood, your emotions from overwhelming you. But here's a truth you need to hear. Protection is good, but overprotection leads to isolation. There's a difference between boundaries and walls. Walls keep everyone out, including those who love you. Boundaries let people in, wisely, gently, safely. So, how do you soften your walls? Start small. Let yourself cry during a movie without hiding it. Tell a friend, I'm not okay today, but I'm figuring it out. Say to your partner, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind. You don't need to become an open book overnight. You just need to turn one page at a time. The power of vulnerability in love. Vulnerability is scary. It feels like walking onto a stage naked, but it's also the only path to intimacy. When you say, I'm scared, I need you, I don't know what to do, you give your partner a gift. You give them access to your truth. And when they see that truth, they fall more in love, not with your perfection, but with your courage, your softness, your humanness. So if your partner joked about your avoidance, maybe what they're really saying is, I love you, I see your walls, and I want to help you feel safe enough to lower them. Now let's talk about another area where you're growing: finances and manifestation. As all of this internal transformation is happening, something else is shifting: your finances, your relationship with money, your ability to create abundance. Some of you have been visualizing prosperity, doing manifestation work, affirmations, or even rituals. Others have been making practical changes, budgeting, investing, building a side hustle. And the message for you right now is this: it's working. Yes, really. Even if you haven't seen the full results yet, your energy is aligning with wealth. Your vibration is shifting. And over the next 3 to 5 weeks, you may begin to notice opportunities showing up out of nowhere, clients calling, jobs landing, money flowing with more ease than usual. But here's the twist: people around you may not understand. They may say, you're obsessed with money. You've changed. All you care about is success. Let them talk. They don't see your vision. They didn't stay up late learning skills. They didn't cry over bounce payments. They didn't pray when the account was empty. But you did. And now you're rising. For those in relationships, fire sign energy may be boosting you. If you're in a relationship with a fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone with strong, passionate, driven energy, pay attention. Their presence is activating your abundance. Their belief in you is fueling your fire. Together, you're not just a couple, you're a team. Build together, dream together, manifest together. This union has the power to unlock serious wealth, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually too. But make sure you keep communication open. Even in love plus money partnerships, miscommunication can create cracks. So as you rise together with honesty, clarity, and love. What's next? Integration and moving forward. So now, dear soul, we've journeyed through a joke that wasn't really just a joke, an exploration of why you avoid deep conversations, the misunderstandings that can arise from silence, the need for clear communication about your internal processes, the power of vulnerability, and the rising wave of abundance coming your way. Here's what I want you to do. 1. Reflect. Sit with the idea that your avoidance may be a wall built out of past pain. 2. Communicate. Have a calm, open conversation with your partner. Say, I heard what you said the other day, and I've been thinking about it. 3. Open slowly. Start with one small truth. Let someone in. 4. Stay consistent. Emotional growth isn't a one-time shift. It's a gentle, daily choosing. 5. Balance the external and internal. Let your financial rise mirror your emotional rise. Build both. Final words. You are seen. You are growing. You are loved. Dear one, there's nothing wrong with how you are. You are thoughtful, careful, deep, but the world and your relationships are calling for a deeper version of you now. A more open version, not perfect, not always articulate, but present, willing, brave. Let the laughter from your loved ones be the cue, not to hide, but to unfold. Let abundance come, not just to your bank account, but to your heart. You are not too late. You are not too closed. You are not too complicated. You are simply on a journey. And today marks a powerful turning point. Now, take a breath, exhale, and type, I'm ready to go deeper and rise higher. If you feel this in your soul, because you are ready, and everything you desire is waiting for the real you to show up.